some fun!
From Hollywood. Welcome to the Rat's Ass Podcast with Mojo Elliott.
Oh, I gotta tell you, it's always so nice to be back here in the air chair surrounded by cobwebs and little creatures that bite.
Who gives a rat's ass?
Hey, the AC's working, so that's something. From the Mojo studio on Sunset and Vine overlooking a sea of crazy-eyed, drugged-out zombies. Here we go with another wigged-out, action-packed adventure.
Let's do it.
Here's what's on tap on the Wrap. It's time to get it on and bang a gong in Iran. Oh my God, the fraud. And who really got the life sentence in Texas on Tuesday? Let's explore it. Is SpaceX a buy when its IPO debuts on Friday? Maybe, maybe not. Another round of pet trauma is on the way. The movie Mashup is standing by, plus our usual lunacy and loose behavior, including TDK with a good rocktail and Mojo's Fucking Funny. That's what's happening today on the Rat's Ass Podcast for Thursday, June 11th. As we inch closer to the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. Now, as I mentioned on Monday, our next big national celebration will be in 2076 when we turn 300. And I just realized there's a 100% chance I'll be taking a dirt nap by then. So, yeah, this will be my last super celebration, sadly. And I'll be celebrating with my wife and our pals Moose Knuckle Mike and Camel Toe Candy. It'll be fun, but kind of think I should have planned it better. Said, gee, let's go to Mount Rushmore.
You fucked up!
Yeah, I did. Could have planned it better. San Diego sucked this week. Not the city. Love San Diego. But the Reds lost 2 out of 3 to the Padres, thanks to fat-ass Tony Santillan, who the Reds keep trotting out of the bullpen to blow lead after lead after lead. It's like Francona comes out and says, yeah, today's the day. Today's the day Tony's going to get it right. He never does. Yeah, the Reds are just hideous this season. Just hideous. By the way, I'll be at a new double-secret location on Monday. So far, I've been to San Diego twice, Phoenix, Tucson, Denver, Carmel, and San Diego. So where do you think I'll land? It'll be somewhere different, I promise. But you'll find out on Monday's show. All right, let's get into the Wrap today. It looks like Trump has finally figured out the Iranians were just dicking him around. And now it's party time. Attack, attack, attack. If we were Japan, it'd be Tora, Tora, Tora. Yeah, unless the current psychotic terrorist regime is removed completely, like I've told you, the United States will never be free of these death to America malakas. I heard a former general say the other day, if we want peace in the Middle East, I'm like, what? Peace in the Middle East? You gotta be crazy, man. Yeah, Trump has to finish the job. But call me a skeptic if you want. Based on historical facts, the Middle East has been fighting with each other long before you and I were an itch in our daddy's pants. Trump's going to make Iran weak. The other Middle Eastern countries will get stronger. So, yeah, time will tell if there will ever be peace in the Middle East. But I doubt it. The races for governor of California and the mayor of Los Angeles have not been certified yet, but as of now, it looks like we are going to see the cartel's candidate, Democrat Javier Becerra, and Republican Steve Hilton face off to replace slumlord Gavin 960 SAT guy Newsom in November. Now, believe me when I say this is a small victory for the conservatives over the Communist Democratic Party. Now it's up to Hilton to zero in on Becerra and expose him for being the dipshit that he is. I mean, he's basically the Mexican Gavin Newsom. In L.A., Spencer Pratt was a victim of ballot harvesting and got knocked out of the mayor's race. So now we have communist incumbent Karen Bass facing socialist Nithya Raman, the female version of Laurent Mamdani in New York, taking on each other in November. Now, either way, L.A. is going to fall deeper into the bowels of hell, smell like urine and human feces for 4 more years. Naturally, the Democrats say, oh, there's no fraud, there's nothing to look at here. But come on, Pratt was at 8% with 60% of the vote counted. And he gets smoked by 4% with 98% of the vote counted. That's a 12% swing last minute for Raman. Now, here's the other caveat to this. She lost to Pratt in her own district. So go figure what's going on here. Officials are looking into how many of the homeless on Skid Row voted for both Bass and Raman, but keep in mind, Democrats were caught paying homeless people to sign up to vote earlier this year. But I'll bet my third nut, there was a whole bunch of fraud going on here, but nothing will happen. Nothing's going to be done about it. I think they believe that if they just tell us in the news that this is going on, that we just forget about it. We accept it. We forget about it. We don't look for an outcome. We don't look for arrests or anything. We just say, well, yeah, there was some fraud there. Yeah, What are you going to do? But here's my prediction. Bass thinks she's in like Flynn right now. You can hear it in her voice when she talks. I've got this thing in the bag. But I predict what happened to Andrew Cuomo in New York will happen to Bass here. Cuomo killed senior citizens. Bass let Pacific Palisades, Malibu, and Altadena burn to the ground. Now, Rahman has the support of all the morons who want to suck on the government's dick behind her. That's what the socialists want. Yeah, I want the government to take care of me. Yeah, it'll be a great life. Give me that government dick. Yeah, it's going to come down to who can stuff the ballot box the most. I'm not sure it'll be Bass who can do that, though. But thank God the mayor of L.A. doesn't impact where I live in northwest L.A. County. I still have to watch my ass if I go to Hollywood Burbank, though, if I drive past Calabasas. But, yeah, that's the price you pay to live in L.A. A jury in Texas gave Carmelo Anthony a 35-year sentence on Tuesday for stabbing Austin Metcalf to death during an altercation when they were both 17 years old. Very sad event. Feel bad for both kids. But Anthony is black, Metcalf is white. So naturally, there are those who are going to stroke the fires of racism because there's money to be made from it. But here's my question. Who really got the life sentence here? So let me dumb it down for you so you can understand it. Then you tell me who got the life sentence. Anthony will be out of prison when he's 54. In all probability, he'll have 20 to 30 years of freedom when he gets out. Now, do you think he should serve out his time on death row? Maybe he's lucky that he's not. In 2061, Anthony will be free and he can hit the drive-thru at McDonald's and live it up. Austin Metcalf will never taste 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, and cheese on a sesame seed bun ever again. So who got the life sentence? You tell me. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right, as most of you know, I've been buying and selling stock since I was 23 years old. And we have a huge IPO for SpaceX launching on Friday. SpaceX launching, get it? Its ticker symbol will be SPCX, as in Sam, Paul, Charlie, and Javier. Insiders say it will debut at about $135 a share. There will be temptation by some to jump in and buy. But here's what I've observed about IPOs over the years. For the retail investor, typically they open strong and then they sell off because all the folks who got in early will sell off and take profits and wait to buy back in. And that's what always makes sense to me, is to start buying shares if you're a retail investor after the stock pulls back. 5, 10%, 15% sometimes. That's when you want to start dollar cost averaging in and hold long term, because I think this is stock you want to buy and hold. But I think if you buy on the open, you're going to go negative before you go positive. Okay? So follow what the investors do. The ones that buy early, they sell, take profits, wait for the stock to fall 10, 15%, then they start buying in again. That's when the retail investor should buy, in my opinion. That's what I do. Elon Musk, by the way, is likely to become the world's first trillionaire. Trillionaire, can you imagine? And if that pisses you off, you might just be a socialist. All right, what do you say we relax and grab a good rocktail from TDK?
When a wild driver took a rock star on a terrifying ride, it inspired a huge hit. Back in 1976, a famous band was writing for their 5th album. The studio was in Los Angeles, so they were living the rock star life of excess, with a lot of interesting characters surrounding them. One of these being a dealer who was known as the Count. On one fateful day, the singer-guitarist of the band found himself in the passenger seat of the Count's Corvette heading to a poker game. As the Count was flying down the freeway, scaring the hell out of the singer, he said, "Hey man." Not slowing down, the Count just smiled and said 5 words back. The songwriter immediately knew that this was lyrical gold, but it still needed music. Then, at the band's rehearsal, the other guitar player played a riff he used to warm up his fingers, and it fit perfectly with the 5 words.
Oh yeah, Joey Walsh, Life in the Fast Lane by the Eagles. Great song. Sounds more mellow to me today, though.
All right, let's see what kind of lame crap you know he has for us today. Here's Mojo Elliott with his spin on sports on the Rap.
Kiss my ass, Alexa. All right, you talk about snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. The New York Knicks down by 29 at home to the San Antonio Spurs in Game 4 of the NBA Finals. I'm thinking there is no damn way that the Knicks are going to come back this time like they did against Cleveland. But I held on to my lug nuts, and glory be to hallelujah. The New York Knicks rallied to win Game 4, 107-106 to take a 3-1 lead in the series. Biggest comeback in finals history. They'll head back to San Antonio on Saturday. But what a great game last night. Tonight, Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals with the series between Vegas and Carolina tied at 2-2. I look for this one to be a hard-heading, fast-paced game. It's going to be a good one. Maybe we'll get to a Game 7 and I'll watch. Let me jump back into the NBA Finals for a second, though, please. Please stop with this bullshit about who can and who cannot show up to see a game. ESPN Stephen A. Smith, the dumbest motherfucker in sports, started with this, Trump better not show up for Game 3, and blamed him for the Knicks' loss. Now, if that doesn't prove he's nothing more than an ignorant, loudmouth fool, nothing will. And Trump called him out for it, called him low IQ. So what does Smith do? Oh, he takes the bait and starts saying, yeah, I'd kick Trump's ass in a debate. I'm talking to you now, Stephen A. A for asshole. You just be the ignorant, loudmouth jackass on the stage. Okay? Just because you shout at the top of your lungs doesn't mean you're smart. And all Trump would do is laugh at you and fuck your pussy. You think you're different because you shout like a preacher about sports? Dude, you're a fucking clown, a sideshow. And the only reason you are where you are is because you're not afraid to show how much of an ignorant jackass you are all across all forms of media. First Take, your beloved First Take, averages 583,000 viewers per episode. On average, that's about 11,670 people per state that tune in. Ain't nobody watching your black ass, so sit down and shut the fuck up about who can and cannot attend a game. Trump has done more for New York City than you ever will, Stephen A. Smith. All you've ever done at Madison Square Garden is take a shit. Thank you. And that is my spin on sports on the Rat.
Rat's Ass Podcast. Head trauma.
All right, today we're whipping out the movie MASH on you. I'm going to give you 3 lines from 3 different movies, and you have to guess what movies all 3 are from. Now, keep in mind, these are all different movies. Listen close.
I hate it when that happens.
Your Daisy if you do.
Bad guy in a little coat.
All right, one more time.
I hate it when that happens.
Your Daisy if you do.
Bad guy in a little coat.
All right, you guys go ahead and spank your monkeys a little bit, and I'll have the answer for you coming up on the podcast.
It's time for some loose behavior on the Rat's Ass
All
Podcast.
right, I'm going to go full-blown Steve Harvey and say I got a good one for you today. This is Mojo's Fuggin' Funny with Rob Schneider.
Gay Pride Month seems a little greedy. It's a month. We get Veterans Day. You fight for the country, you get a day. Thank you for fighting for the country. Oh, I'm sorry, day's over. Take the meat off the barbecue. That's it, you get a day. That's it, day. Thank you for fighting for the country. Memorial Weekend. You died for the country. They give you a weekend. Thank you for dying for the country. Take the boat out of the lake and put it on. Take the boat out of the lake, put it on the truck. You get a weekend. Memorial Weekend. Thank you for dying for the country. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, kept the Union together, gets a day. Not even his own day. He's got to share it with George Washington, who founded the whole fucking country. He doesn't get a day either. He's got to share it with Lincoln. But if they would have sucked each other's dicks, they would have got a whole month. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, heads up. Here comes your celebrity cheese.
Oh, the United States of America. God, you gotta love it. All right, so Taylor Swift shows up at the Knicks Spurs game last night, and Travis Kelce wasn't with her. So initially, I'm thinking, is there trouble in paradise? Now, look, we know Taylor's not a fan of the Knicks. She shows up to be seen and talked about. The same as all the other celebrities you saw: Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David, Timothy Chalamet, yada, yada, yada. And hey, why wasn't Jerry Seinfeld sitting with Larry David? Is there trouble in paradise there, too? Now, the only true Knicks fan, celebrity status, Spike Lee. This dude has been there through thick and thin. Not just when the Knicks win. He's there thick and thin with the New York Knicks. The rest are just ticks and leeches, man. Ticks and leeches. I received an email from Beth Jambi of Alhambra, California, asking me why I don't talk about Love Island. Does anybody want to talk about Love Island? Yeah, I didn't think so. Have you seen the cover of W Magazine featuring Tom Brady's ex, Gisele Bündchen? Gisele? Is it Gisele Bündchen? It's the first time she's been on the cover in 20 years. She's now 45 years old, and I'm thinking, damn, I remember when these magazines used to consider someone over 25 a dried-up old hag. But yeah, she's 45 on the cover of W Magazine. Looks pretty sweet. Inside, she looks like a dominatrix. Curious now? Congratulations are in order for ex-Big Bang Theory star Kelly Cuoco, who was knocked up again. I hope by her husband, Tom Pelphrey, but hell, you never know who women are stuffing in their vagina these days, do you? I mean, oh God, did I just say that out loud?
That's just about enough of that.
You've seen Quentin Tarantino's film Jackie Brown, haven't you? Stars Pam Grier, who was popular in the 70s, and QT plucked her out of obscurity to play Jackie, where she was magnificent in the film, by the way. But Pam is now 75, and she claims, are you ready for this? She claims she can now have an orgasm that lasts 3 days.
Oh, God. Ooh, oh, God.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Oh. 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 Oh, God.
Yeah, at 75, I'm sure it's just that, you know, Pam is forgetting to remove her Benoit balls. And that is a steamy slice of celebrity cheese for you.
Who gives a rat's ass?
Rat's Ass Podcast. Email from our Gmail.
All right, you can send your questions, comments, and observations to my producer, Fleabag, at ratsasspodcast@gmail.com, and anything goes. The more outrageous and salacious, the better. And it's impossible to offend me, but please try your best. Manny G., Phoenix, Arizona said, how was your drive across the Golden Gate Bridge? I didn't mention that on the last podcast, did I? Okay. Well, bend me over and spank me 3 times, Manny. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. There was no real traffic, so I set the cruise control at 35 so I could sit back and enjoy the drive. I mean, it was only like 4 minutes, but it was absolutely magnificent. First time across. Theo B., San Luis Obispo, California. Any thoughts about this Graham Plantner character out of Maine? Yeah, from what I've seen, he's your typical Democratic pile of monkey dung. I mean, what if we heard about Trump for going on 12 years now? He's a Nazi. He's a damn Nazi. He's a fascist. He's a Nazi. Well, there is proof Plantner has Nazi beliefs. But when you're a Democrat, it's okay to be a Nazi. Okay, so now the paid and non-paid Democratic sheep are going to fall in line and get behind him, right? Now, I'm not a fan of Rhino Susan Collins, but at least she's not a Nazi. She's just some dried-up old snatch.
That's just about enough of that.
Okay, Mom, you're really after my ass today. April F., Jacksonville, Florida. Do you travel alone when you go on all these trips you're taking, or do you take your wife with you? No, I'm a lone wolf, April. She's still a working stiff and can't get away. Fleabag joins me on FaceTime, and, Alexa fits in my pocket. That's how we roll. Danny C., Arlington, Texas, wants to know, says, you speak to God and Satan. How come they sound alike? Well, that's not true, Danny. That's absolutely not true. I mean, here's the deal. These are two powerful voices and forces that we deal with. That's why they have these powerful voices that come from deep down to make you believe. Here, let me demonstrate for you. God, are you there?
Yes, Mojo, my son. What can I help you with?
Can you say the quick brown dog jumps over the lazy dog?
Sure. Can you say the quick brown dog jumps over the lazy dog?
Ah, thank you, God. You're always so nice to me.
Oh, you're welcome, Mojo. Have a blessed day.
Hey, Satan, you around? Hey, Satan!
Well, what the hell? If it isn't my man with 3 balls waiting to roam my halls. Mojo, how are those 3 beauties hanging, my man?
Oh, cut the crap, Lucifer, and repeat this phrase for me. She sells down by the seashore.
Oh, kiss my ass, Mojo. I'm not doing that for you. Do you understand?
Have you ever heard of Altoids, Satan?
Fuck you, Mojo. See you soon.
So, can you hear the difference in their tone, Danny? Mm-hmm. God and Satan appear occasionally here on the Rat's Ass Podcast. All right, Candy Cane. Candy K. Jefferson City, Missouri.
Anybody out there know Candy Cane?
I have to know, do you really have a tattoo on your banger, my banger, that says supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Maybe I do, and then again, maybe I don't. Some things are better left to the imagination, Candy, okay? John D., Naperville, Illinois. I turned 18 in March and graduated from high school in May, headed to Michigan in the fall. Well, congratulations, John. I hope your daddy bought you a Hummer. And I don't mean the truck. He says you're never going to believe this, but I thought the two hot chicks who lived next door to me for a couple of years were lesbians. Then last weekend, they invited me over to their place for a graduation celebration drink. To make a long story short, I had a threesome with them. Is my life off to a great start or what? Yeah, you're right, John. I don't believe you.
Rat's Ass Podcast. Head trauma.
All right, let's do the movie mashup and get you the answer. I played 3 lines from 3 different movies, and you have to figure out the names of the films they're from. Let's review.
I hate it when that happens.
You're a daisy if you do.
Bad guy in little gold.
All right, if you thought Arthur, Tombstone, and Tommy Boy.
Yeah, baby.
Congratulations, you're correct, Amundo. But if you missed it, go see a doctor about your head trauma and get well soon. All right, I'm out of here. I got to go make a mad dash for my car before the homeless try to move in. But first, is this real or is it riffraff? Did you know it takes 5 low IQ Somalis to change an LED light bulb? 1 to hold the bulb and 4 to turn the chair? Alexa, is this real or is it riffraff?
Oh, come on, that's riffraff. Isn't that an old Polish joke?
Well, I don't know, Alexa. You tell me. Is it an old Polish joke?
I don't have an answer for that.
Maybe it's an old ancient Greek joke.
I don't have an answer for that.
Do you know any ethnic jokes, Alexa?
I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, guess who's still woke here? Alexa?
Get the fuck out!
All right, shout-outs to new Rat Nation members Raymond Harris of Calcutta, Ohio, Morris Wrangler of Kalamazoo, Michigan, Timothy Bartlett of Sparks, Nevada, and Jennifer McMillan in Carlsbad, California. And around the world to folks in Bucharest, Romania, Cape Town, South Africa, and Madrid, Spain. Thank you so much for coming back to the show on the Rat's Ass Podcast.
Now's your chance to be one of the few and the loud. Join Rat Nation at ratsaspodcast.com. Membership does have its rewards, you know.
All right, that's a wrap for this episode of the Rat's Ass Podcast. Go to ratsaspodcast.com to visit our hub and listen to previous episodes. Read the blog. It is loaded with lots of hot topicality. Watch Rat's Ass Rock TV. Join the mischief at Rat Nation and connect with us on the socials. We'll do this again on Monday, June 15th from another double secret location. Take care of each other, and thanks for stopping by the Rat's Ass Podcast, now in partnership with the Oz Podcast Group.
The conversation continues between podcasts on X and ratsasspodcast.com. Ratsasspodcast.com.